All right, so I was thinking to do this thing that I saw other people are doing, where I comment on something that I read online, and I found I found this quote from José Valim, the creator of Elixir, about the future of QA, and it says the field of software verification, tests, code reviews, QA, type system, formal verification will require new development and practices over the coming years, and folks have not been paying enough attention to it except for code reviews. With a PS, having AI write and run tests does not necessarily help if the agent is not capable of determining what is the expected behavior. And I agree with this, and let me add a bit of thoughts here. I feel like since we started, in general, I'm not talking specifically, but in general as an industry, dismantling somehow the testing teams, the QA teams, and said, okay, now the testing and the quality assurance and quality in general is the responsibility of the entire team, but we will not have a testing role in most or in many of the companies. And developers starting actually write automated test cases, most of the testing happening on the shoulders of developers. I feel like since then, there is not too much talking about testing and in general about quality management from the perspective of building software. I'm saying in general, there is little experimentation happening. The knowledge seems still to be the one that was before, that we had before, which is still good knowledge, but not a lot of experimentation happening. And of course, we have new knowledge about how to actually use a specific testing framework and a lot of testing frameworks and how to use them locally or on CA and so on and so forth. So technical knowledge, but not enough discussion about best practices, about how to do this, about principles for developers and this kind of concrete stuff that we can use in our daily job. It seems like you are expected as a developer to know how to test, to understand testing from first principles without having knowledge that is specifically dedicated to that. Again, I'm saying that on average, there are things, bit and pieces, people talking about this, but not as much as we have for other practices. And also, and now we are going into this era of AI LLMs where I see two cases. One where you as a developer are still the driver. You are asking an LLM to build something for you, but you ask it, here is the code, or build a test and now build the code. So you are always reviewing the output, and you are the gatekeeper of what will be actually added in a pull request. And in this case, you as a developer still can use your taste for what good tests are, or your knowledge about testing to accept or reject or ask for future refinements. But the second case where we might go, where there is an agent that builds more complex and more unsupervised things for you, still I think there is a lot of room for experimentation. And of course, the current LLMs are hallucinating, are creating not true things. They can change the code to match the test, or they can change the test to match the code, and in the end everything passes, but you don't know, or you cannot feel very confident from the without putting on effort to actually read what was generated, which it's a good thing to do today. You cannot feel confident that what was generated in both of code and test, they are really what should have been. So the current LLMs, as Jose is mentioning here, are not capable to verify requirements. That means to be able to write tests according to requirements, to run it and to say, okay, now it is that it is, without being supervised. Or at least that's my experience so far. Yeah, so this was my commentary about this. Hope you like it. Let's see what else I can find and add my comments on it. Bye.